A very beautiful and pretty girl with her family. Her name is Ankita. Rudra started liking her, but he didn't tell anyone about it. For him, it was like love at first sight.
गुड मॉर्निंग माय डियर फ्रेंड्स। जब हम कम्युनिकेट करते हैं तो कभी कभार ऐसे लगता है कि बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स या बहुत सारे लोग बोलते ही नहीं है। इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि वो दे आर नॉट गुड कम्युनिकेटर, दे कुड बी वेरी गुड इन राइटिंग। तो राइटिंग से अच्छा कम्युनिकेट कर सकते हैं। तो चलिए आज मिलते हैं कि कैसे राइटिंग में से इंसान कम्युनिकेट करता है। यस अर्जुन, वो कुछ स्टोरी सुना रहा है, वो उसने काफी अच्छा स्टोरी अभी कुछ नया लिखा तो नई वाली सुनाओ। यस।
One of my relatives' friends was born in an economically backward family, but today he lives in a bungalow. His name is Rudra. The secret behind his success was nothing but his hard work and dedication towards his studies. Though he was not able to go to a good school, he somehow managed to get over things. It was easy for him to understand things taught in his school. His father had to borrow money from friends or their relatives. Later, when he was in his teens, around age of 15 years, he started losing interest in his studies. His mind diverted to things like roaming out with friends, smoking, and similar activities. He started wasting lots of time in these things. His marks in academics went down. His parents always used to tell him to study and leave these things. His father sometimes used to wait him for hazardous activities like smoking. He did not listen to them. He used to say that he likes doing these things. He doesn't like to study now. He somehow passed his ninth, 10th, and 11th class. His grades were too low, and neither Rudra nor his parents were satisfied with his performance in his class 11th. They decided to make Rudra repeat class 11 the next year and get at least 85% marks. They talked to the principal of the school about this. After some discussion, the principal allowed them to do so. The starting of his second year in 11th went similar to the previous year. His parents were too worried. Then in their locality came a very beautiful and pretty girl with her family. Her name is Ankita. Rudra started liking her, but he didn't tell anyone about it. For him, it was like love at first sight. Ankita became friends with Rudra's group. They talked a lot and enjoyed together. Rudra felt that her behavior and nature is also very good and beautiful. Few days passed in this way. Rudra was completely in love with her. Few days passed and the boy proposed Ankita. She asked about his financial and educational status. He replied he doesn't have enough money, but he was sure that he would do some job and earn enough to survive. She then rejected him, saying that she wants someone who can fulfill her needs along with keeping her happy by fulfilling her wishes. Seeing this, Rudra started thinking too much about this. Like, would I be able to woo her? Or does she like someone else and hence reject that boy? Or if I propose her, would she accept me like this? Or if I propose her now, would she stop talking to me? His mind was full of these thoughts for hours every day. His friend Rajesh noticed that from few days Rudra was not that cheerful how he always is. He asked Rudra for that what's wrong. Rudra told everything about that what was going on. Rudra feels like he wants to not study or he wants to waste time around with his friends. He should think about Ankita, and if he actually loves her and wants her, then he has to study well for their better future. Rajesh suggested him that whenever Rudra feels like he wants to not study or he wants to waste time around with his friends, he should think about Ankita, and if he actually loves her and wants her, then he has to study well for their better future. Rudra now understood with that he has to study well. If he doesn't, his family will continue to the same poor life in his 12 square meter slum and he won't be able to go Ankita. His younger brother Ishan was blind, so Rudra was the only support for his family. He understood these things, so he started studying well by taking older books meant for helping in cracking 12th boards and competitive exams like JEE, NEET, SAT, etc. from the middle class children he knew. He knew that the way to his success and fulfilling his dreams would be very difficult. Hence, he was prepared for all hurdles on the way. And that is where his family's life took a turn. He was an intelligent guy from birth and he used his intelligence at right places. He started getting good marks at school. He got 93% in class 11th. His parents were happy and proud of him. They told him to continue his increasing performance. Few weeks later, he proposed Ankita. She asked the same thing to him which she asked to the other guy. He replied that he is getting good marks and he is sure that his life would be far better later than how it is now. Ankita thought for hours and finally decided to accept the proposal. They started spending time together. She liked his company. Rudra saw that now because he is studying well, his dream is now true. His crush is now his boyfriend, girlfriend. He knew that he doesn't have to leave studies again and giving all his time to her. He continued studying properly along with spending time with her. He was the district topper in his class 12 boards and ranked third in his state. He passed SAT exam with more than 1400 marks out of 1600. He cracked IIT, triple IT and got placement in HCL Technologies. His parents were very much happy and proud of him. Parallelly, his love story with Ankita was also going pretty good. They did have fights the way all couples have, but still they loved each other a lot. His first salary at his job was around 32K. The boss liked how Rudra worked in the company. He also liked his attitude towards development in life. Rudra soon got an increment in his salary. Rudra's family moved to an urban area and started living in a flat on rent. It wasn't far from the slum area where he lived before. His offices, branches, other employees also liked Rudra. They did many projects together. Everyone wanted to work with Rudra. He started investing money in shares and funds. He used to he used his intelligence to have even more profit. Few years later, he married Ankita and they moved in their newly constructed bungalow. Now he is living happily with his parents and his wife in his very own bungalow. His family's dreams were now turning into reality. Ishan's operation was also done successfully and he could see the beautiful world now. All this was all possible only because of Rudra's hard work and dedication towards his studies, his love for Ankita, and the support his family and Ankita gave him.
क्या बात है वाह to whom this story is reflecting to whom this story is reflecting
Teenagers who can't control their emotions or
yes
at early age.
yes very nice yes अर्जुन किसको रिफ्लेक्ट कर रही है स्टोरी बोलो बोलो हाँ? किसको रिफ्लेक्ट कर रही है
टीन्स में जो
यस सभी जो यूथ है उनकी स्टोरी है ना यहाँ पे है बहुत सारे यूथ है ना उनकी स्टोरी है ना आपने सुना ना सभी ने स्टोरी है यस यस सो आपने देखा होगा कि किस तरीके से इन्होंने स्टोरी नैरेट किया है ना तो हाँ यस तो
The story is about youth and power of thinking.
yes story is about youth. Yes, story is about youth and power of thinking. So कुछ चीज करने के लिए जिंदगी में एक चीज चाहिए होती है वो क्या है क्या हो सकती है वो चीज कोई भी एक चीज मतलब चाहिए एक शब्द चाहिए
Motivation.
फोकस मोटिवेशन करेज डेडिकेशन हाँ हार्ड वर्क अच्छा ओके नहीं एक चीज चाहिए एक्सपेक्टेड आंसर चाहिए डिटर्मिनेशन ओके नहीं दीज आर इमोशंस सी दीज आर इमोशंस लेकिन कोई चीज एक इंस्पिरेशन मोटिवेशन एम
सर एक ट्रिगर
इन्होंने सर ने सही बताया एम जिसे हम क्या बोलते हैं वजह बोल सकते हैं क्या बोल सकते हैं वजह बोल सकते हैं कोई तो वजह चाहिए ना अब जैसे अर्जुन को अंकिता मिल गई उसके स्टोरी में तो मतलब रुद्रा की अंकिता, मतलब अर्जुन तो राइटर है ना, सो अर्जुन को अंकिता मिल गई उसके स्टोरी में, तो उसको एक वजह मिल गई रुद्रा को, है ना। तो उसने देखा कि भाई मुझे अगर सफलता चाहिए, मुझे अगर हर चीज दुनिया की चाहिए, तो मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा, हार्डवर्क करना पड़ेगा। हार्डवर्क कैसे होता है, आप अगर आप देखेंगे कि हार्डवर्क बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं है। हार्डवर्क और स्मार्ट वर्क में देयर इज थिन लाइन। हार्डवर्क तो बहुत लोग करते हैं कि नहीं। आपने देखा होगा कि जो लेबरस वर्क है, क्या है लेबरस वर्क, कि पत्थर तोड़ना है, रोड बनाना है, गड्ढे खोदना है, या फार्मिंग है, या और भी बहुत सारा कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट पर। अगर सिटी एरियाज में देखेंगे आप, तो कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट पर बहुत बेचारे दिन रात मेहनत करते हैं। कितना मेहनत करते हैं वो, कितना घंटे मेहनत करते हैं, कम से कम 9 से 10 घंटा। तब उनको कितना रुपए मिलता है आज की डेट में, कितना मिलता है, 500, 400, 500, 600, नॉट मोर देन दैट, राइट। जो भी स्लैब पर काम करता है लेबर, जो दिन भर बोरिया उठाता है फेंकता है, जो दिन भर पत्थर उठाता है फेंकता है कि नहीं, सीमेंट उठाता है फेंकता है, और ऊपर से नीचे ईंटें कैरी करता है, तो उसको कितना मिलता है, 500, 400 to 600 अप्रोक्सीमेटली। और उसमें महिलाएं होगी तो उनको और कम मिलता है, 400 से भी कम मिलता है ना। तो आप सोचेंगे कि वो दिन भर काम कर रहा है, इट इज नोन एज हार्ड वर्क। लेकिन दूसरा एक चीज है कि स्मार्ट वर्क। अगर स्मार्ट वर्क करने से कितना पैसा मिल सकता है, जोर से, जितना चाहिए उतना मिल सकता है। हमें नहीं पता कितना मिल सकता है ना। अगर आप देखेंगे कि एक बंदा स्मार्ट वर्क करता है, थोड़ा स्मार्ट वर्क करने से उसको थोड़ा पैसा मिलेगा, लेकिन ज्यादा स्मार्ट वर्क करने से ज्यादा पैसा मिलेगा। अब इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट को देख लो, या किसी डॉक्टर को देख लो, या कोई एक सफल इंजीनियर को देख लो, है ना, या एक सफल एडवोकेट को देख लो, एक सफल किसान को देख लो, ठीक है। वही एक सफल कॉन्ट्रैक्टर को देख लो, जो रोड पर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट लेता है ना, रोड का कॉन्ट्रैक्टर, वो कितना पैसा कमा लेता है, बहुत ज्यादा, है कि नहीं। तो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पर हो सकता है कि उसी लेबर में से निकल जाए। सो ऐसा ही है, किसान बहुत मेहनत करता है, लेकिन बहुत सारे किसान को कुछ नहीं मिलता है। आज देखो बहुत ही विपरीत परिस्थिति है। पिछले साल में 1072 लोग तकरीबन महाराष्ट्र के जो हमारे किसान सुसाइड किया है उन्होंने, क्योंकि कुछ मिलता नहीं है ना, ड्रॉट है, मतलब अकाल पड़ा हुआ है, या बहुत बारिश हो रही है, कुछ हो रहा है, या बहुत कुछ है। लेकिन अगर थोड़ा सा हम डिफरेंट ढंग से देख ले, थोड़ा सा स्मार्ट वर्क के लिए सोचे हम, तो क्या कुछ नहीं हो सकता, हो सकता है क्या नहीं। तो स्मार्ट वर्क हमें करना जरूरी है। हार्डवर्क करने से मार्क्स मिलते हैं क्या, यस और नो, मिलते हैं, या स्मार्ट वर्क करने से मिलते हैं। ज्यादा क्या करना पड़ेगा, स्मार्ट वर्क करना पड़ेगा, कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ बोथ। लेकिन मोस्टली आपको स्मार्ट वर्क करना पड़ेगा। स्मार्ट वर्क करेंगे तो आपको सक्सेस मिलेगा। हार्ड वर्क करने से आप जहां पर है वहीं पे रहेंगे। आपको हैंड टू माउथ मिल सकता है, मतलब बोलते हैं ना कि जितना आप कमा रहे हो उतना खाने में ही जा रहा है ना। हैंड टू माउथ हो सकता है आपका, लेकिन जिस दिन नहीं कमाएंगे उस दिन क्या, उस दिन के लिए तो बहुत ट्रबल होगा ना। तो इसलिए हमें स्मार्ट वर्क करना है। कब से करना है, अभी से करना है।